Let me tell you a few things about Jonathan. He's awkward and smart. He's disliked for it by many. He's kind, loved by the elderly and weak. He's brilliant and bullied. His one true goal in life, to find love. He and his best friend Joshua work at a tech plant. Joshua on the assembly line, Jonathan in advanced innovations. They're working on the second generation of hovercars. Hovercars replaced wheeled vehicles a few decades ago. They were notoriously unreliable and inefficient, slow and unstable, causing many accidents and required heavy batteries. Jonathan becomes world famous and even wins a Peace Prize for solving issues plaguing hovercars. Jonathan was walking through nature a few years back when he saw a spaceship hurtling his direction. After the crash, Jonathan rushed over only to find a humanoid feline injured. Jonathan aided his recovery, and over the next few years, Jonathan, Joshua, and their new furry friend Haas had multiple adventures while they helped Haas rebuild his ship, the Shooting Star. Eventually, Jonathan, being a genius, was able to hack the system and learn the technology. He fixed the Shooting Star's anti-grav engines with an applicator, a spoon. As gratitude for helping fix the Shooting Star, Haas gave Jonathan a box of rare crystals from his cargo and formulas for solving the hovercar's issues. Jonathan invented an interface for the crystal shards using the formulas of an advanced civilization, making the hovercars fast, reliable, and stable. This innovation changes the world and makes Jonathan loved and hated by all. Jonathan gets promoted and becomes wealthy from his patents. And with his newfound fame and fortune, Jonathan finds himself lonelier than ever. His friend Haas, now gone to re-embark on his mission, and his quest to be loved shattered by an opportunistic, promiscuous coworker named Scarlett, who only uses Jonathan for his money and never gives him affection. Jonathan feels stuck and trapped. Until one day, which we will call the beginning. Jonathan wakes to a sound of nearby explosions. Shortly after, his cousins arrive from a far-off land and introduce Jonathan to expanders, where Quixie, an interdimensional being, appears. "Tell me what you desire," Jonathan answers. "I want to be loved." Quixie responds, "Puff on some sweet joy." Sweet joy, a universally abundant plant medicine growing wildly in nature. He does, and something magical happens. He puffs Scarlet Berry Kush, and she appears. In a parallel universe, Cam and Scarlett prepare for a night of music and fun. Best friends and local musical stars, they're headed to their favorite hangout, Anomalous Sounds, where they expand and Quixie appears. "Tell me what you desire," Cam answers. "I want to make a difference, however infinitesimal." Quixie says, "You must save Scarlett from evil." For Scarlett's answer, "I want to be loved." "Puff on some sweet joy," Quixie replies. Scarlett illegally obtains Jonathan OG, and something magical happens. Scarlett and Jonathan meet in the mental realm. Some time passes, and eventually their longing to be together prompts them to ask Quixie, "How can we exist in a realm together?" Quixie tells them of the legend of Bravadu, that they need to obtain 11 special crystals in order to unlock the Matrix and choose a frequency where their steered desire is a reality. Quixie also warns them of the others, seeking for their steer desire and the consequences of the choice. By choosing with your heart, your new world can be yours with no effect on your previous life. By choosing with your head, utter destruction of all you knew will cause ripples of fear throughout the universe, attracting the great demon god, Ma-Teth. As Haas departs Jonathan's world anxious to continue his mission, he is confounded as there is no one on the moon of Mars, where a secret weapon is being built with one purpose: entrap Ma-Teth and save the universe of his soul vacuuming. Haas is from the Velen planet, an advanced civilization of science and agriculture, art and order. No wars occur on Vela, and there is very little violence. The whole planet is united as part of one of these three classes. Haas and his family are lower Velens of the order class. Haas is a gifted artist, but comes from a family of service to the elders, the government military. Even though the Velens are peaceful, the threat of evildoers is prominent in the Velen galaxy. Haas doesn't fit the mold of the military, to his family's disappointment, and scores so low he could only qualify to be a janitor or a freighter pilot. His first assignment out of the academy was to deliver crystal matter for the demon trap when a flash appeared before him. As he flies through it, the crystals begin to shatter, causing strange anomalies. He emerges as part feline, with his ship hurtling towards what ends up being Jonathan's world. Haas circles the moon and the planet for a while, scanning, finding no signs of life, but plenty of signs of technology and ruins. He sets down on the moon and spends the next several years exploring deep within, only to find evidence of an advanced ancient civilization battling a demon god. He spends the next few years deciphering these artifacts and ruins, understanding the ancient civilization was his own time. But how? How is he in the future? He will find out soon enough.